10 minutes of non-stop news, the day's top stories, and Jim Flowers' hour-by-hour forecast to plan your day. All before the first commercial. Channel 6 News, 10 at 10, starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Jamie McCutcheon. First at 10, an Omaha man has a lot of questions tonight for police. He had to put his dog to sleep after it was shot by an officer. Jody Baker joins us live now with continuing coverage. And Jody, what led up to that shooting?
Well, Jamie, Thursday morning, an officer was issuing a parking ticket when he spotted a car with expired plates. He entered the gate outside Richard Freeman's house, and Freeman's two dogs, a pit bull and pit bull boxer mix named Chewy, ran up to him. What happened next depends on who you ask.
He's just hyper, friendly, loved everybody.
Like his pit bull pal Baby, Richard Freeman says Chewy loved kids. He says the 2-year-old pit bull boxer mix was just being playful when an Omaha police officer shot him. That officer was writing a parking ticket when he noticed this car at Richard's house with expired Iowa plates.
As the officer went into the yard to investigate the dead storage vehicle, 2 pit bulls ran on the house, charged the officer.
Police say the officer fired one shot, hitting Chewy. But Richard's friend, Jeff Mueller, tells a different story.
When I heard the dogs barking, I came out on the porch, and the officer was here, had the gun drawn on him. And as soon as I said, "Don't shoot, he's not mean," he shot him anyways. Not once, but twice.
Chewy had to be put to sleep Thursday night.
Notice of nuisance.
Police issued him a citation for the Jeep. The Humane Society issued some as well.
And then they issued me the tickets for no restraint when my dogs were behind the fence.
Well, this whole yard's fenced in, there's chain link fence. I don't understand it. There is no excuse for the shooting at all.
Richard doesn't understand why the officer didn't use mace instead of bullets.
They do have the right to defend themselves against these dangerous animals.
Richard still contends Chewy was no danger, and neither is Baby. He says she misses her playmate, and he says at this point he just wants one thing.
Just that they recognize this and it was an extreme wrong. And maybe they'll take different precautions so nobody else loses any, no more dogs.
And Richard Freeman also received tickets for not having his dog's rabies vaccinations up to date, and they were not licensed. He admits he's at fault there, but he'll fight the tickets for lack of restraint on his dogs, and he's filing a complaint against the officer involved in the shooting. Reporting live, Jody Baker, Channel 6 News.